You know, I'm a Freemason. I don't know if you know that.
Well, I found out today, but I was doing a little bit of research, and I heard you on another show, and I heard you welcomed somebody else into the Brotherhood, but that's the first time I heard anything about it.
Yeah. Well, and the church looks, you know, they condemn Freemasonry. And you have to ask yourself if you understand anything about the craft, because I studied the craft for about 12 years before I became a Mason myself. But I was convinced by the evidence that it was a great organization and something that I wanted to be part of. But here's the dirty little secret, and I'm just going to tell you, and I want your listeners to listen carefully and to think about this. Don't react to what I'm about to say. Think about it. Let it sink in, and you tell me if it doesn't make sense, okay?
Right.
And here's what it is. In Freemasonry, we don't care if you're a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, a Buddhist. Native brothers take their obligation on an eagle feather. You can take your obligation on any holy book you want. And we don't care. The only thing that we ask people to do is make a statement in a belief in a higher power. The reason for that is to teach humility, that you aren't the greatest thing on this earth, that you don't know it all, that you are beholden to something greater than yourself. And therefore, if you have that, then you are truly ready to receive new information because you admit that you don't know it all. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Okay, so if you follow that, getting back to deity, we don't care what you call it. We don't care how you venerate it. We don't care what the holy book is that you read, because we're all talking about the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
And here's the dirty little secret that organized religion doesn't want you to know. They require that you go through a human conduit to get to creator, a priest, a cleric, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you can do it yourself. You can have a relationship with deity all by yourself, and you can celebrate and you can pray. You can do whatever you want all by yourself. You don't need anybody's permission, and you sure as hell don't need a human conduit, because that's where all the problems come from, because they don't want to give up the manipulation, the power, the control, the money. And I'm sorry to just tell it straight, but those are the facts. And you can't tell me that doesn't make sense. And what we've been told is the aliens, they look like us. They walk among us. The almond-shaped eyes, the little green men that everybody typically think of.
Behind you?
Yeah, these guys back here.
Yeah, those guys back there, those aren't aliens.
Right.
They're biological drones.
I know it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you what he told
Tell.
us, and I have no reason not to believe him.
Yeah.
But I will also say this sort of kind of brings us full circle back to the beginning a little bit.